Hello, my name is Walid and welcome to my channel, where I try to introduce some Middle Eastern dishes. Today we're gonna cook a seafood dish, a shrimp-based green lentil rice dish, known locally as mrabian. Let's start by looking at the ingredients. The first thing is the green lentil. For this recipe, I like to use half a kilo of green lentils. Half of it will be whole and half will be split. The reason I do it this way is for aesthetic purposes only. It looks better to have half broken and half whole beans. You can definitely use any type of beans you have, the whole or split, as long as it is half a kilo or 2 cups. Finally, the name and the variety of this lentil I will leave in the description. For the spices, this is what we need, starting clockwise: salt, black pepper, coriander seed, cumin, and turmeric. All the spices are ground into powder, no need for whole seeds. The next spice is completely optional. I know it can be very hard to find. It's black lemon powder. If you can find it, it's great. This goes very well with seafood, especially shrimp. If you can't find it, you can definitely leave it out and the recipe will still taste great. Now that we are done with the spices, let's look at the whole ingredients. We'll start with the shrimp. Shells removed and the shrimp is cleaned. We have neutral cooking oil, 1 kilo of basmati rice, 4 small size onions. We have 1 aubergine or eggplant, few cloves of garlic, and the blue bag is a tamarind paste. The rest is the lentils and the spices which we went through at the beginning. Now let's prepare. We will start with the lentils. We will mix them together in one bowl and then add some hot water and leave it for 1 hour to soak to ease the cooking. Lentils usually take a lot of water, therefore cover them with plenty of water. This is the tamarind paste. Usually it's very sour, therefore we need to dilute it with plenty of water to suit your taste. For me, I had 250 grams of tamarind block. I diluted this 250 gram block with about 250 millimeters of water. Now, this is a great chance for you to taste your food and not be afraid of it. What you should aim for is get the sour taste, but not too sour. Dilute with water until you achieve the required result. For the onion, just go with a regular dice. Now, before we head to the stove, we need to turn on the oven at 200 degrees centigrade or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we need to cut our aubergines in half, just like that, and brush with cooking oil generously. Since aubergines/eggplants take a lot of oil, so make sure you brush plenty, both sides. Now they are ready to go into the oven for about half an hour or until fully cooked, 15 minutes on one side, and then flip them to the other side in the next 15 minutes. While the eggplant aubergine is in the oven, let's move to the stove and start cooking by adding some natural oil. Wait until it gets hot. Once the oil is hot, we add in the onion. Mix well to make sure that all of the onion is covered in the oil. Once the onion becomes this golden brown translucent color, we add all the spices together. Don't worry if the mixture becomes dry a little bit, because we will be adding a lot of things that has water in it, and it will rehydrate the dish. Incorporate the spices well. After about 2 minutes of cooking the spices and the onion, add in the shrimp. Cook the shrimp in the mixture for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes of cooking and stirring the shrimp, this is what they're gonna look like. Now it's time to introduce the green lentils. Make sure that you soak all of the lentil in the mixture. After about 5 minutes of cooking the lentils, this is what they're gonna look like. And now we are ready to introduce the rice. Carefully move the rice in the mixture without breaking it. Now we are ready for the water. For this dish, I added about 1.25 liters of water. We usually need this extra water for the green lentils. They need more water to cook. Add another tablespoon of salt. I used rock salt. Make sure that your rice is level and your salt is in. Cover and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes. While the rice is cooking, and check on it regularly, your aubergine should be done. And this is what they should look like. Now, what we need to do is take out the inside of the aubergines, leaving the skin just like that. If some of the skin breaks and get added, it's not a big deal, it's okay, but try to avoid it. In the end, this is what you should end up with. Now we will move to making our tamarind sauce. These are the ingredients. We're gonna need the garlic, some coriander seed powder, the aubergine, eggplant, the tamarind paste, and some oil. Heat a little bit of oil. Add in the garlic. Once the garlic about half cooked, we're gonna add in the aubergine or eggplant. After about 3 minutes of cooking, we're gonna add the coriander seed. Finally, the tamarind paste. Add a little bit of salt to enhance the flavor. Remember, you can always adjust the sour taste by adding little water. Also, if you like your sauce to be runny, you can add more water. A very important point about this dish that I would like to bring up is you can easily convert it into a vegetarian or a vegan dish by omitting out the shrimp. Just don't include the shrimp and this dish can be a plant-based dish. You don't need to change the spices, leave something out, the same spices is used for the vegetarian dish. The only difference is leaving out the shrimp. I hope you enjoyed this week's recipe and you get the chance to try it out yourself. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I will do my best to answer all your questions. If you try this recipe, let me know in the comment section how it went and what was your experience. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next video.